Oh boy. Isn't this the one that has all the animals in it? I'm pretty
That would
sure
be
it
BS
does.
Power Explosion. That's
I
the one
could
that's got all
have,
the barn animals.
yeah, I could have sworn I heard some kind of animals here though. Maybe I was just hearing things though.
I think the noises are just distorted.
Yeah, very true.
I'm just hoping we
Oh,
have the
I did
rooster.
hear a horse.
The rooster and the
Nay.
horse, yeah.
All right.
All right. What the?
That horse is just like, I'm going for a ride.
Oh wow, yeah.
I think it's kind of the same song. It's just Big Bang is like a dubstep variant, maybe.
Yeah, it's just basically a remix of the song. That's all it is.
Yeah, that was just like a dog, and then like the horse, and then like it's all dubstep set up. Oh man, that moo was really deep. Moo.
Moo.
Sweden appears to be having a lot of trouble keeping up in Malaysia.
Yeah, it seems like Wannabe Song is actually kind of using hidden there. I don't know if that was the best idea there. They're really struggling to keep any type of combo there.
Yeah, that being said, it is a
Very true.
Oh, even considering it being a warm-up, I mean, just looking at Cryoline right now and Mashang 1998, both of them holding insanely high accuracies and high combos. Both of them full comboing right now. And yeah, for the person who was asking about the names, yeah, it's whenever their names go red like that, that's basically them missing.
Oh, looks like we might have a little bit of a
Yeah.
client lag.
does appear that. Oh no, there we go.
There we go, it picked back up.
That force.
Seems like things got a little unsynced.
I just want to say that's pretty brutal. There's a lot of jacks mixed in there. I often find that jacks are pretty much the hardest thing to play in this game mode. But that's pretty much decided there. That's gonna be Malaysia winning that warm up. Should have the second warm up coming up pretty shortly after that.
Yeah, I'm giving Zach nightmares at the moment while we're waiting for our next warm up.
I think I've already been given nightmares by this background. Just that horse and that sheep.
There'll be no greater background than that UK one. That was amazing.
Also, Zach, it's not that bad. It could have been way worse.
That is true.
You need to print like an Osu logo on the side of it.
It's so comfortable. I swear. It's like sleeping in velvet. Because it is kind of a felt.
Looks
It
like
looks
our
like we're
next.
going to be... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, it looks like we're going to be going through Mama. M-A-M-A. And it's a high-speed music team Stratnal. Aside, we should be getting started with the next match in just a moment here.
I should quickly find out which bands are actually. Oh,
Well, we don't have the bands yet because we're getting into the second warm-up.
I know, but I should at least get it ready.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I know where it is. So.
I am trying to currently get the MP link up. Updated people, we do realize that it is one behind, and we apologize for this, and we are trying to get it rectified as quick as possible. Please be patient and wait for it. I would thank you very much. Yeah, this song is actually on the quick side. It does sound like it might be pretty difficult.
Yep, Oslad's got it right. I totally didn't want to sleep anymore. Ever.
And the OS commentary team has lost their sleep for the day.
No, I'm still getting.
Oh God, please no. I haven't really slept.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Spooky scary bear.
It's Freddy. That's what everybody's saying. Yeah, I just opened a whole can of worms. I'm sorry.
It's like a creepy version of Annie.
Oh, wow, yeah, that actually kind of works.
I'm ignoring that.
The map itself is pretty scary too.
Yeah, Gringo 7-1 there, they put their scroll speed ridiculous. I have no idea how they're reading all that. As you can see, some of the other people are using quite the slower speed. It's very strange to see Sweden both using hidden on 2 players. It's definitely going to be hard to manage to pull any kind of win with that, unless you're really, really good with the hidden.
I think for some people it's just reading practice. That's really what it is.
Actually, the thing with the slower scroll speed is because there's 2 ways for scroll speeds to work. One way is to where they will automatically scale to have like a consistent scroll speed across all maps, and then there's an option to just turn that off and set your own scroll speed. And I believe those who have the slower scroll speeds don't have that option enabled.
Well, you're able to set your own scroll speed when you're using the other mode as well, from what I understand. It just sets a base speed based on the BPM of the song or something like that. I don't really remember. It's been a while since I've messed with that stuff.
You have your own speed, and then maps will just scale accordingly.
Yeah.
Oh man. Definitely clear win here for Malaysia on this second warm-up.
Yeah, that score gap is massive. There's no way they can come back from that. Especially considering Krylene is like actually still kind of far behind, considering how much they lagged at the beginning.
Oh man,
and they're just,
look at all this.
look at that. Oh my.
That's just painful to watch.
And then the score is just continuing to build.
Yep.
That's harsh to watch.
Cyrillin
But-
was a little bit late on that, so it's just kind of ouch.
At the very least, it does look like we will be going into the actual matches here in just a moment once we have the bands come in. No more really difficult stuff here for the warm-ups.
Yep, we will be moving back to our map pool that we've been using. So this might be able to equal up the playing field a little bit, and we might see some great plays. But if Rilip Worldwide and one of these Harn, if they're both going to continuously use Hidden, it's going to be a tough battle for them. With accuracy being so high, I don't know if Hidden's the right way to go, but if that's how they read, that's how they read, and there's not really anything you can tell them to change that. That's just how they play. So it should be pretty interesting.
Maybe they're just having a bit of fun with the warm-ups. We'll have to wait and see.
So right now, guys, we're just waiting for the bands from Sweden and Malaysia. Once we have those bands, we'll read them out to you guys as soon as we get them. And then we should be getting started with the first map.
Yep.
Alright, and the bands are in. We met that night. Analyze, Azul, and Couple Breaking.
Gee, where have I seen those bands?
I'm not sure. I think some of them are actually quite new.
Yeah, definitely a new band this time, you know. We're definitely seeing some of those common picks band.
Such a shame.
Yep.
Well, actually, to be fair, we do see Azul quite a bit, so. I suppose you could argue that one is actually kind of popular.
Well, it looks like we're going to
Alright.
be starting with a Ryu song here. With We're So Happy, and I believe the commentators are pretty happy that we're finally going to be starting with this match here.
Yep.
Yeah, we are so happy.
We
Yeah, we
haven't
gotta-
seen very much a couple
just-
breaking.
Just quickly, for the guy who doesn't actually believe in trumpet, I am deadbeat. Deadbeat is deadbeat. Deadbeat is deadbeat. I don't know why you don't believe me.
Yeah, unfortunately, we really can't control what they decide to play. All we can do is just let you guys see.
But we can control what they play to a certain extent by, giving them a map pool. But that's about it.
Yeah, for anybody
Yeah.
that's not
we don't
familiar
pick
with
that pool.
For anyone that's not really familiar with how it works, basically there's a map pool that players get to decide what they pick from that map pool. At the beginning of the match, there are 4 maps that are banned from that pool, so they cannot be selected. Everything else is fair game. So basically all the maps are predetermined in what they can choose from.
It's actually interesting to see Wannabe actually still going with Hidden for the main matches.
Really not much going on in this map other than just some jumps here.
It was a miss from Wannabe Wannabe though, and another one.
Yeah, Sweden really does seem to be struggling to hold combos here. Konami-san 92, Mashang 1998, and Krylane just all holding incredibly high accuracies. Krylane still holding a double S, actually.
This is looking pretty good for Malaysia. Yeah.
Yeah, it does look like Rilip Worldwide was actually just playing around, but it does look like Wannabe San is using his.
Doesn't seem to be paying off that well though.
No, not at all.
And that's going to be the first point going to Malaysia. Very, very impressive performance from Krylane with only 154 regular 300s, getting that double S. Everybody else pretty close to getting double S on Malaysia's side. Only 4 200s from Mishang 1998 and 5 from Konami-san 92. Everybody from Sweden getting misses there, having a little bit of trouble holding their accuracies in comparison to Malaysia. Just seems like they might be a little bit outskilled here, which makes sense considering they are the unseeded team. Malaysia being the top seed just makes this match really uphill for Sweden.
Sir, I'm just.
Is the next song that we're going to be seeing here.
Tasha.
Yes.
Russian Federation versus Indonesia. We met that night.
You guys can totally commentate this one, right? I can go watch that?
No.
Dang, I tried.
This is gonna get stuck in my head, I just know it.
This song basically seems like the R176 of Taiko, or of Mania, I should say. It's basically the same kind of like map. Everyone's like, oh, it's really overpicked, in my opinion.
I wonder how horrifying this would be if we put this song with that background of the girl with her little teddy bear.
How would that even work? That picture is horrifying, and then you have like this really happy, cheerful song. That would just be creepy.
People would just be conflicted.
Like, am I supposed to feel happy and cheerful about this song, or am I supposed to be scared for my life as this person is like cheerfully coming towards me?
Both.
I actually want to go replace the background after this and see what it looks like.
This is another just pretty jumpy map. Really all that seems to be going on in it.
But yeah, this still seems to be another win from Malaysia here.
I feel like one of the main reasons it's such a popular pick is just because there's not very much complex rhythm, it's just patterns, really.
You know what to expect. You know what you're gonna get.
Either way, that's a decisive win for Malaysia there with a 160 or 150,000 point lead difference on them. Another double S from Krylane. Very impressive scores throughout the Malaysian team. Pretty impressive scores from Rilip Worldwide as well, being the only other player that was relatively close to getting a full combo there. They had no misses, but that 150 dropped their combo from the looks of it.
They might have broken on a slide or something.
Most likely.
Oh, Beyond the Horizon.
Yeah, we saw this one last match as well, but it hasn't been something we've seen that often. And with 2 up, it's going to be really hard for Sweden here. I just don't think they might. Yeah, I really don't think they have what it takes for this. And that's not being mean or anything. It's just Malaysia is one of the higher seeds here, and Sweden, if I'm not mistaken, is the no seed.
I would double check it now, actually.
And if not no, then low.
No seed.
Yeah, this is going to be a really hard match for them to take. It would be interesting if they can manage to pull a point, though. I do believe they have the ability to do so. It's just going to be something that they have to. It's really going to be situational. Well done, Day. It's not that I'm trying to be mean or anything. It's just it's going to be a hard uphill battle, regardless. Like, we've seen crazier stuff happen. We've seen someone come all the way from being at match point and then take the entire match.
I always love it when that happens.
Yeah, it doesn't happen often, but when it does, man, is it good. But
The
can you
hype is
imagine?
real.
Can you imagine how angry that's got to get the other team? Like, they're like, oh, we're at the victory's door, we've got this, and then the other team just goes all Super Saiyan on them, and boom! What happened?
How did we go wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
What just
It's like,
happened?
what just happened? We were at match point.
We had to...
What? I mean, that has got to be one of the worst feelings that can possibly happen in a world tournament.
You'd feel so demoralized. You really would. Guys, I still think that Sweden could get a point. Like, anything can happen, trust us on this.
Yep, and not only that, you also have to think about the silent and unspoken of way to win a match too, which is very unfortunate, but it does happen here, and that is connectivity. Connectivity plays a huge part, and it really shouldn't, and it's unfortunate that it does, but it does. Like, you have no idea. Like, sometimes people's internet, so far so good, fingers crossed. This group stage, we haven't really had very many problems with intermissions or DCs from the teams.
No, a lot of the games have actually gone pretty smoothly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like very impressive that we have yet to have like a explosion. Like, I feel like I'm jinxing us. Somewhere down the line now, we're just gonna have like the worst explosion in terms of net.
Does that mean Michael Bay is making a return?
I hope not. No more sequels.
We've had enough of him.
And that will be the third point to Malaysia. Again, another pretty dominating lead there. 410,000 point difference between the two teams. Not really much to say on it. I mean, full combos across the board for Malaysia, full combo from Rilip Worldwide, but Wannabe Cparn and Gringo 7 just having a little bit of issues keeping the keeping combo and keeping their accuracy up.
Alright, let's have a quick look at how the other matches are going. Russian Federation versus Indonesia. Yeah, it looks like Indonesia are actually 2-0 up at the moment. And Germany versus Philippines have just finished their warm-ups.
Oh, that's one we haven't heard that often. Snow Prism.
Oh, I think we've seen that a fair amount of times.
Yeah, now that I hear it a little bit more, I just don't remember the opening that much. Whoops.
It's something we haven't seen a huge amount, so yeah. I think we see it every second match, maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get this underway relatively shortly. Oh, there we go.
So yeah, potential match point here from Malaysia. If they win on Snow Prism, they will have won their match here for the group stage, and looks like Sweden is going to have a. How many matches has Sweden won? Out of curiosity, do you know that, Deadbeat?
I'll have to have a quick look at the match history. Give me a sec.
Because they do have one more match that's coming up in a little bit as well.
Yeah, I imagine they've lost to Argentina. Yeah, so this is the second game, and I think they lost the first one as well.
And it's not looking very good for Sweden. In order for teams to actually progress, they need to be one of the top 2 out of the 4 teams that are in their group. So if they do not have enough wins, they will be knocked out in the group stage. So this could potentially be the deciding match that decides whether they get knocked out or not.
Yeah. It does look like we're having a little bit like, oh man, I feel so bad now because I was just talking about how everything was moving really smoothly, and now we have a stop. Unless it's going for everybody else, and my client just decided to do that. Oh no, there it goes.
Yep, we're back again. No, we're not.
Well, right now on my end, I can still see everything going on. Gringo is the only player that has dropped. Krylin is the only player that seems to have some connectivity issues right now. There was a miss from Really Worldwide, who is sitting at 55 combo now.
Yeah, we're back in. Looks like Krylin lagged out a bit.
Yeah, Krylin is a little bit behind. He's a bit desynced from the rest of the players. Gringo and Really Worldwide really seem to have trouble holding combo here and being consistent. Wannabe Seaparn, though, doing extremely well for Sweden right now.
I wonder if this is Sweden's chance to get a point here.
Oh, it very well might be, but I mean, that disconnection happened pretty early into the match, didn't it?
No. He was
or did
still
he just
connected.
like package up?
He was packet dropping. He was still connected to about halfway. We'll have confirmation on if we're going to redo that in just a moment. Oh no! Okay.
Oh no.
Well,
I guess
there
we
goes
need-
the chance.
I guess we need an MP result for that. I don't know if he disconnected right at the end or did they fail, or I didn't really catch that.
I will check when the match is over.
I looked over at the other screen for 1 second. The next thing I knew, that happened.
Okay, so it's looking
Sweden
like
got
I'm. Yeah, Sweden got it. Just like what I was saying before, guys. You never know.
So yeah, point to Sweden.
Okay, guys. So the reason why there won't be a rematch is the actual drop was 30 seconds in. I'm guessing Rilip Worldwide's score actually submitted while Cyril Leon's did not. And without that score submitting, they cannot count that towards them, so that will actually be a win for Sweden. While it's a technicality win, it's still a win.
Win's a win, and I'm sure they'll be happy to take it.
I mean, you guys can be angry about it as much as you want to be, but that's the rules. If you disconnect after 30 seconds of the song, then your score is not counted. And Rilip's
Tasha's-
score was actually included. Hey, what's up?
Tasha, you are so sad right now.
I am?
Yeah. Russian
Why am I sad?
Federation versus Indonesia had both We Met That Night and couple breaking.
You're right, I am sad now.
I'm a little
It's
sad
okay.
too.
It's okay. You'll be fine. Don't worry. There'll be plenty of
Indonesia.
better time for your.
Yeah. Indonesia are currently 3-0 up.
What if a song is 30 seconds? There are no 30-second songs. Not at least in the group stage.
Yeah, I don't think we'd actually allow a 30-second song for any type of official tournament there. Maybe a warm-up, but that's about all you'll ever see with a short song like that. We try to stick around to the minute 30 and up mark for these matches. OMG Dis Funny. Now when Rilip disconnected, they disconnected.
In the match.
Yeah, it's always best just to wait till the end of the match, and then we can give you confirmation.
You know, at this point, I'm getting out of the point where I'm enjoying this song, and I'm just starting to feel like Sakura Mirage is kind of like... I feel like I'm in a desert, and I'm just seeing a mirage at this point of the same song over and over and over and over. It's like a bad mirage, I don't know. Each pick one longer song each. I don't really know if that makes much sense, but I just feel like we could have like the 2 or 3 minute long songs in the normal pool, and then have like some longer, like, I don't know, 3-4 minute songs in the extended one. Right now, everybody from Malaysia and Rilip Worldwide from Sweden are all holding full combos. Gringo and Wannabe Seafarn are having a little bit of trouble keeping up, though.
Him and Ching are really well, holding that 100% accuracy as well.
We're coming up to that little eject section up here that has caused a few players to miss so far. We'll have to see if any of the players end up missing on it this time. Yeah, we have Gringo 7 miss on it.
And Kaname as well. Right at the end.
Yeah, the ending of the song isn't very friendly. It's pretty bursty at the end, and not to mention that double jack there.
All right, and that is going to be a win for Malaysia. Unfortunately, Sweden wasn't able to pull that off. They got the one win on the technicality, which is kind of sucks to say it like that, but they gave it their best. Accuracies were definitely high. They did way better than I could do, so I'll give them that one. And I guess we'll be moving on to our next match.
I think we're going on to Germany, Philippines.